So today is, overnight tonight will be the full moon in Scorpio, the eclipse, Scorpio Taurus. This is the last of a series of eclipses that have been going on for the past year and a half. It is a back and forth. But as this is the last eclipse, now we expect it's kind of like dialing a dial. It goes pop, pop, bang. And so whatever it is that this eclipse has in store for us, it is now go time. Whatever is coming, it's going to be here. And we can expect that. And with this mixture of energies from the previous eclipse, which would have been the solar eclipse, which was Aries, Libra, we're changing now into the next series of eclipses. So I want to just go back over and remind you, the viewers, what the eclipse in Taurus Scorpio has been about. It's been about real estate. It's been about law enforcement. It's about digging down deep. It's about whether or not what we hear is true or it's lies. We've heard numerous accounts of people saying that they're in a witch hunt and that they're being victimized by law enforcement. Well, I can tell you with this eclipse energy, all of it is here to bear. And what may happen, who knows? We are hearing from candidate number 45 that he's going to go in and do something about it. So I don't know. But, he is also, if he wasn't getting himself into legal trouble, he probably wouldn't be in this situation now. I don't want to be too judgmental because I really don't know all the facts. I only know what is reported generally in the news, and I don't watch the news, so I don't know that really. So anyway, so we're talking about the eclipse energy. So remember tonight, one, put your crystals out, get them all recharged, because I have a feeling we're going to need the energy. I have a feeling with this pop, pop, bang that's here now, that we're really going to start to see the effects of what this eclipse in Taurus, Scorpio Taurus has been all about. And your Taurus energy is going to be about longevity. It's going to be about your early years. It's going to be about your home and your possessions, where you reside, how you reside. And of course, many of us are seeing costs skyrocket. We're seeing a government that doesn't really advocate for us as people. It doesn't really matter which branch of government or which wing you have, the Republican or the Democratic wing, that the issues still remain the same. For instance, just so you know, the border issues really never changed. The policy didn't change at all. We just quit talking about it in the media. That's one indication that how government works has lots of ways, very little to do with us. That is what this eclipse is partly telling us. Pay attention to who is more privileged, because the 8th house is going to be massive money, real estate, banks, detectives, things, surgeons, okay? It's going to be a lot of things that are going to be higher up in the atmosphere, and that money-wise is a whole nother bit of life that people like you and I never really fully appreciate. And so does that mean that in the future we may see some dysregulation with the banks and with money? Absolutely, we very well could. But again, I don't do predictive, and I don't do it for a reason. It just causes stress. We don't know what's going to happen. And one of the things that really I wanted to talk about today with this download that I recently had is that what are we here for? What are we here to do? Well, with this combination eclipse, we're here to be in the moment. We're here, Aries, we're here to be alive. We're here to survive. We're here to grow and have adventure. Aries. What kind of adventure? Adventure that connects us to others. Connection that reminds us we're a part of the divine whole and not a small part. We're a part of the divine whole. I'm a raindrop, you're a raindrop, and together we make an ocean of raindrops, and none of us can function without others. If you think about a body of water, what would a body of water be without other drops? It wouldn't be. And so you have to consider who you really are. So today I am going to use the Bloody Tears Tarot. And I'm just going to ask Spirit to just help us unfold a little bit this full moon, this eclipse energy, up and coming. What might be happening? What can we expect? Okay, because we have another eclipse coming. New beginnings, the Fool. Very Aquarian. We're going to see something that's going to be shocking, unexpected, and troubling. But yet we're going to remake who we are. And we're going to begin anew, as we often do when we find ourselves run aground in life. We pick up our bag, we tie it to the end of our stick, metaphorically, and we keep on going, because what else can we do? We have our candlelight in the dark, because here we are, we come into this life, we really don't know who we are. But what are we supposed to do? Live in the moment, live in the here, live in the now. And this is reminding us, live in the now. This is a good place for you to go with your energy right now. It's easy to be anxious. I found myself kind of really having a lot of anxiety problems with these eclipses, and particularly this full moon in Scorpio that's coming. It's opposite my moon in Taurus, so I'm definitely feeling it. And my moon is earth-based, it's slow, whereas the Taurus moon is very deep underwater when you think about it. It is very penetrating. It is meant to bring deep, unheard answers to your soul. So I'm feeling this eclipse. I'm really feeling it. I feel like, ugh, what's coming? Oh my goodness, do I want to even know? Okay, and so what do I get? The sun. How we see ourselves is changing. This is two major arcana, so this is rather unusual. And the sun suggests that we're like young lads living a life in the flower beds of life. And that for some, this is really easy and we do it successfully. And for others, it's kind of depressing and sad and not so comforting to try to make up all the hole that it takes to survive. So we get two major arcanas now, and let's see what we get for the last card. Let's just pull one more. These eclipses. Oh, okay. And what it gets down to is a Nine of Cups. How we go about things, how we connect, communicate, support each other or don't. We all feel the heaviness of this time that we're in. We all feel the heaviness within our relationships. I know for myself, I've seen a lot of uncomfortableness recently. And, although I want to feel like I belong within a family, some of the evidence suggests that was just a pipe dream. That was something that wasn't really real. And just because of the fact that I come from a family where scapegoating was very much a part of the ongoing process, I found myself in ways in that same circumstance again. And what is Spirit asking me to do? What are these eclipses asking me to do? Well, they're asking me to pay attention, to see the truth, the hidden truths, and do something about it. So this pop, pop, bang for me happened. And when we had that last eclipse where Aries, Libra, the pop, pop, bang for me is about people that I'm in relationships with that I love that attempt to deceive me. And so, obviously that's not acceptable relationship material. So, what are we doing? We're all kind of going into retreat, that there's been a heavy load we've carried. And many of us have relationships issues at this time. So this eclipse is really kind of bringing back to the bare, or back to the realities of it all, that we are all struggling in this way. So don't feel alone. You're not alone. We're all struggling. It doesn't make you a good or a bad person when people reject you. Not all raindrops are meant to interact with each other. If you're salt water, then you're salt water and you're not in the fresh water. And if you're in fresh water, you're not in the salt water. So just remember that not everything mixes. And with that, please do hit like, share, and subscribe, and join myself and my lovely co-reader Maha on our channel, and we will be starting Star Medical Astrology. Thank you so much for joining me here.